In mid-June 2022, Wissam decided to go on a journey around the Gulf region. The journey as initially intended would be 10,000 kilometers around 10 countries in the Gulf region, in an average of 50 degrees Celsius weather.
Oh, this is fun.
This is fun. This is fun. This is fun.
And if that isn't crazy enough for you thrill-seeking types out there, the bike he chose for this adventure is a Honda Monkey 125cc, which he heavily modified at Oldtimer for on-road and off-road riding.
That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy.
This is crazy. This is crazy, man.
That's crazy.
More details on the journey itself on the YouTube channel Flirting With Death. In this video, however, we will go over the modifications that we've done on this monkey. We will talk about the changes that were made for performance and protection, knowing that with all the parts we installed, we always kept an eye on styling and ergonomics.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this.
For performance, and because we are loading the bike, we wanted to enhance the performance to get a bit more speed, and we put a full Akrapovic exhaust system. Because of the heat, we wanted to add an oil cooler. So we added a Kitako oil cooler kit. So we changed the engine cover. This, first of all, raises the oil capacity from 1 liter to around 1.3 liters or 1.4 liters. And we upgraded the oil pump. So this will give much better cooling for the oil. Additionally, we added the A-Racer ECU to tune the bike, and we connected the ECU to the carburetor. For navigation and everything else electronically, we put the carpe. The carpe will give me navigation, will give me connectivity to my phone, and will give me a screen to see the performance of the bike, to see the values, the air-to-fuel ratio, and all that. I am a bit worried because of the heat. It's around 50 degrees, so I want to keep my eye on the engine performance and what's going on with the engine. So this will give me full flexibility to be able to access this, change the maps on the fly, and at the same time, see my Google Maps. From a protection perspective, we started with bark busters to protect the levers. We also changed the levers to have a folding lever just in case I fall off-road. We've put the Enduro double-take mirrors, and if I fall, they don't break, and I can fold them when I go off-roading. We went with the T-Rex crash bars and a T-Rex bash plate. This bash plate needed some modifications because of the Akrapovic exhaust. They don't fit together, so we had to do some cutting and welding and painting. Now, because I'm going to be riding most of the time at night, lighting was extremely important. So we went crazy with the lights. We put 2 Denali D3 spots. We put 2 Denali D3 yellow flood for fog. And we put a D7 on top. This is when the road has no light whatsoever. Lighting for the rear of the bike, we added 2 Denali T3 triple function indicators. So these are running lights, brakes, and indicators. And we added a B6 on the number plate. The whole point was to show that this bike is big from behind, so people at least can see us. A little bit of respect on the road, we added the Denali compact horn. This is an air horn, extremely loud. We did the calculations for power consumptions. We should be okay. We have no issue with that. And to support all this, we put an anti-gravity 8-cell lithium battery. So this will be able to provide the power we need for everything. Finally, on the front, to give the bike a rally look, we added a windshield. This will protect me a little bit from wind, and at the same time will protect the carpet from all flying objects, dust, and dirt. I went with an SW Motec Trax Adventure top case, 38 liters, and we installed a fuel canister with 2 liters on it and 2 bottles for oil. We went with the SW Motec micro tank bag because this is the biggest tank bag you can fit on a tank like this. That will have my essentials and things I use all the time. And I will have a Kriega T18 backpack, which will have also stuff like the first aid kit, some clothes, and some camera equipment.
Once this stunning Honda Monkey was ready, Wissam anxiously hit the road, launching this journey on June 26. However, what was supposed to be a 10,000 kilometers journey around 10 countries in the Gulf region, ended up being much more than that, and extended all the way to Turkey and Serbia. For more on the journey, follow the YouTube channel Flirting with Death, and stay tuned on Oldtimer channel for more build projects videos and more.